This is part 2 of solving equations by factoring. I've already done 4 examples on the first part and kind of explained all these rules and what's going on. So if you haven't seen the first video, you may want to take a look at it. It's got the explanation. I'm just going to go on ahead and continue, and I want to do 3 more problems. The next problem that I want to do is 6x squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. Alright, as I stated earlier, we always try common factoring first. 6x squared and negative x and negative 2 have nothing in common. So then we look at it and we've got trinomial. Okay, it's got 3 different terms, so it could be a trinomial. Okay, remember how we solve these trinomials when a is greater than 1. We look and we multiply a and c. Remember, we multiply what's in front of the x squared and the last value out there. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Alright, so I've got negative 12 is my goal. I've got to find factors of negative 12 that add up to negative 1. Don't forget there is a 1 there. Okay, so negative 12 that add up to negative 1. Hopefully many of you are thinking, hey, what about negative 4 times 3? Now there's lots of factors, negative 6 times 2, but negative 6 times 2 adds up to negative 4. That doesn't help us. Negative 4 times 3, that adds up to negative 1. Alright, we're going to break up the middle term. It'll be 6x squared. And we're going to write minus 4x plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Going to circle that because those are the terms we use. Now if you look, negative 4x plus 3x, that is negative 1x. So we haven't changed the value at all. We just changed the way that middle term looks. Still has the same value though. Now, because we've got 4 terms, we factor by grouping. Do the first two, 6x squared minus 4x, they have a 2x in common. And when I pull that 2x out, divide by 2x, divide by 2x, that leaves me 3x minus 2. Now when I look at the second one, I've got a 3x minus 2 already there, don't I? Now we talked about that trick. If you've already got exactly what you need, you just write 1 times 3x minus 2, like so, because it's 1 times that quantity, you're allowed to do it. Now I factor by grouping again. They both have a 3x minus 2 in common, so 3x minus 2, and then we write the other ones in the parentheses, the 2x plus 1, and all of that equals 0. The factoring was the hard work on that, wasn't it? Now we set our quantities equal to 0. 3x minus 2 equals 0, or 2x plus 1 equals 0. Go on ahead and solve. Plus 2 to both sides there. 3x equals 2. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is 2/3. Minus 1 minus 1. 2x equals negative 1. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X is negative 1/2. Wow, there's a lot of work there. The factoring is certainly a lot of work involved. And then after we factor, we use our 0 property, set them equal to 0 and solve. Yeah, this is going to take up a little bit of paper. That's okay. On this one, you may want to rewind the video and just kind of watch it a couple times and kind of realize, oh, this is where he's factoring. Oh, this is where he's using the 0 property. This is where he's solving the equations from the 0 property. It's the same steps over and over. It's just a matter of figuring out your factoring. Okay. With this second problem, and I'm going to put a little line here. I kind of want to separate it a little bit. I don't want you getting the other stuff confused. I've got 9x squared minus 24x plus 16 equals 0. All right, do they have anything in common? And the answer is no, they don't. So now we try trinomial. Now, when you look at the trinomial, okay, gosh, I got A and C. 9 times 16 is 144. That's a big number. That's going to take a lot of work. Hopefully, I'm going to skip to grouping, and under special cases, this is screaming at you, hey, look at the first and last term. The first term is 9x squared. The second term is 16. Can I take the square root of both of those? The answer is yes. If you can take the square root of both of them, there's a very good chance that that's the special case with perfect squares. So let's give it a shot here. Square root of 9x squared is 3x. So I got 3x and 3x. The square root of 16 is 4. I got 4 and 4. And remember, you use whatever the sign is on the middle term. You got minus and minus. All right, and then there's that easy way to check. I could multiply this out. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times negative 4, that's negative 12x. Negative 4 times 3, that's negative 12x. Let's see, negative 12x and negative 12x, that's negative 24x. We're good. Negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. That all works. You could multiply that out, or you can just multiply these two. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, and then negative 12 times negative 2 is negative 24. So it's a little way to check those. Equals 0. All right, that happened to be a special case. And we say, thank you, we didn't have to do the really long, hard one with a trinomial. By the way, that will work. 3x minus 4 times 3x minus 4. I set them equal to 0. Okay, plus 4 plus 4. 3x equals 4. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is 4/3. I'm not even going to do that again because it's exactly the same as what's next to it. You have a double root there. When you move on in mathematics, they'll teach you a little bit more about the double roots and what that means. But you have the same answer twice. Does that mean you list it twice? You list it twice. Okay? All right. The last one is x cubed plus 8x squared minus 9x. Now,